Hi guys, very quickly before I start this video, I just wanted to mention once again that if you guys like movies, you might want to consider subscribing to my movie channel, Not Annoy Reviews. Now, I know it might seem a little bit weird that I'm, telling you guys about one of my channels in one of my actual videos, because I almost never do that, but I have to say, I really want this channel to kind of take off, because I love talking about movies, and it only has 8 subscribers so far, so I'm just asking you guys, if you guys think you might be interested and you guys like movies and stuff like that, like I do, then be sure to go over there and check it out. You might be surprised by what you see. I definitely put a lot of effort into these videos, at least more than I usually have to do, because my Lego videos usually don't take that long to do and like film and all that stuff, but these ones take quite a lot longer. You can see here it's 3 weeks since I last uploaded, but I am going to upload a review of Dr. Sleep soon enough. So yeah, if you guys think this sounds interesting, then go over there and be sure to subscribe and stuff like that. But anyways, that's enough babbling. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, Rick Barr here, and today guys I'm going to show you guys my top 5 favorite big figures. Big figures are honestly some of my favorite parts about Lego sets. Like, I don't know why, they're just so cool, they're just so big and all that stuff. They're really awesome and I really like them. Now there is a quick little thing I want to mention. There is a rule to this video, and that's that I can only have one version of a character. So for example, say if I were to include the Thanos on the list, then I couldn't include both of these. I would have either had to pick this guy or this guy. I couldn't have included them both on the list. Okay? You guys get that? You know, they can't take up 2 spots, is what I'm trying to say. So if I think this one is better than this one, then I can't have him on like number 5 and this guy on number 4. I don't know what I mean by saying, but you guys get the point. Okay, I can't take 2 spots with the same character. The same character can't appear on the list twice, okay? That's the general gist of this video. But yeah, either way, let's start with number 5. Now starting off, this one might surprise some of you guys, but it's actually going to be the rock monster from Rock Raiders. Now, if you guys don't know what Rock Raiders is, it was basically Power Miners, but just it's an older theme. It's what Power Miners was inspired by, and it had a very similar concept. I don't know exactly, but this is the one rock monster that came from the wave, and this is the very first big figure ever made, which, yeah, definitely shows. I mean, there's no printing on him, it's just brown. There's no like any pupils or anything, it looks kind of creepy, and the only thing that moves on him is his hand right here. But I just have a lot of respect for this figure, because if this guy didn't exist, we wouldn't have any other big figs. So because of that, I really like him, and he does remind me of Power Miners since he's a rock monster, so extra plus there. Besides that though, he has a couple of places here where you can put minifigures, and again, his arm can hold stuff, but yeah. Either way, he comes in here at number 5 just because he is the first big figure, so I have a lot of respect for him, even if the figure itself isn't that good. Either way, let's move on to number 4. So, number 4 is going to be Darkseid. Now, Darkseid is here mainly because of personal experience. As a figure itself, it's actually really good. Like, there's a lot of nice printing on his torso there, or about, yeah, I guess you can call it, yeah, torso. Whatever. He also has some printing on his arms, actually, which you don't often see. I mean, it's simple, but, you know, it's cool to point out anyways. He looks really accurate to the comics as well, which is really good. And overall, it's a really cool figure, but the main reason why I like this guy so much is because I remember I was so excited to get this guy, like, back in 2018 when I ordered him. I was so excited to get, like, the big bad guy of the DC universe in Lego form, so yeah. But anyway, he's just a great looking figure. I mean, I understand now why I wanted this guy so badly. But yeah, so he comes in at number 4 on this list. Let's move on to number 3, that is. And coming in at number 3, we have the Hulk from 2012's Avengers. Now this one might surprise you guys. Like, this is the original Hulk. Like, he's really inaccurate, yeah, to the movie. Let's be fair here, he's way too bright green for the movie. His hair is inaccurate, and yeah, he's just not accurate overall, but that's kind of the reason why I like him a lot. Like, he looks like an actual Lego minifigure that, like, turned into the Hulk. At least way more than the more recent version, which, yeah, to be fair, the recent version does look more like he does in the movies, like, a lot more, but I just like this guy more, because, I don't know, like, this is also, like, the first, like, of the modern big figs, I guess you could call it, like, he's like the first of this kind, like, here's series of Darkseid, you have Green Goblin, you have, this, lady right here from Ninjago, I think, and you have this guy from Chima, so you kind of see, they have, all have, like, similar body molds and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, they're different, but they all have, like, the similar type of body structure. It's very different to, for example, the rock monster from, wow, really? I just forgot what the theme is called. But anyways, that's not important. But yeah, that's also another reason why I like him. But overall, I just think he looks very good. He's also one of the more expensive ones I own. So, you know, that's cool. Okay, anyway, that last plot got pretty messy. But next guy I have here is Thanos from 2016. Now, this is the comic book version of Thanos, so it's not any of the ones from the movies, but I just love this guy so much, because I remember when I looked at this set back in 2016, I was like, oh my god, he has Thanos in it, I need to get it. And yeah, overall I think the mold here works perfectly, and that's something with the newer Thanos minifigure, or big figs. The molds aren't accurate, but for the comic book Thanos it is, because, well, you know, it's molded after him, so it looks just like he does in the comics. It also comes with these, like, hover shoes? I don't know what you call these, but they're like extra little accessories. But anyway, just look at this figure, it looks so cool. I love all the gold detailing on him. Like, we don't often get that on minifigures besides the Thanos one, so that's really cool. Or, no, sorry, big figs, not minifigures. And again, he just looks so good, and again, it's accurate, which again is a problem with the ones from Infinity War and Endgame, but overall, this guy just looks really cool. I was kind of considering putting the Infinity War one here as well, but you hear why in a second. But anyway, I think this guy is really cool looking. But before we get to number one, because yeah, he's great, but he isn't quite number one. But who can be number one then? Well, we'll find out after this honorable mention. Man, this video is a mess, but either way, the honorable mention for this list is going to be one that might surprise you. It's Thanos from Infinity War. You might be wondering why this guy's a honorable mention, because honestly, if you look at the big figure itself, yeah, I don't really like it all that much. It's not accurate to the movie, and it just doesn't look all that great. But the reason I have him there as an honorable mention is mainly because of his Infinity Gauntlet piece. Now this piece, I bought every single Infinity War set just to get, and I know that sounds pretty stupid because I could just have bought him off online or something, but the fact that I have this now is just so cool. I made an entirely different video on just the fact that I have this piece now, if you guys want to see that. But yeah, because of the fact that it's not really the big figure itself that's so cool, it's more or less the piece. So because of that, I didn't put him on the list, but yeah, either way, now let's move on to the number one spot. So we have arrived at the number one spot. And you know what, let's ask Jeff what he thinks it's gonna be. Okay, Jeff, do you remember what I asked you earlier? Why, yes I do. Just ask me it. Come on. Okay, what do you think is my number one big figure all time? I don't know. Oh, god damn it, Jeff, I told you like a second. Okay, well, that was very weird, but either way, coming in at number one, it is, you might have already guessed it, it's the two giant, or I guess big, rock monsters from Power Miners. Tremorox and Sulfurex. And I have to say, I love these guys. And no, it's not just because Power Miners is my favorite theme of all time, though that is a part of it as well. I just think these guys look so cool, and they're also so unique to any other big figure that has ever been made. I think I like Trimrocks a little bit more, not just because red is my favorite color, but also because I actually got this guy when I was a kid. Well, Sulfurex I got more recently, but still, since they're basically the same mold, I decided to put them together here. And yes, I know I'm putting two things in one spot, but for one, they're very similar, and two, they aren't the same character. They are two different characters, so yeah, I just decided to put them together here. I just love how they look. Like, I love the molds of them, and things like the fact that you can actually like put this up and down, like actually throw rocks with their arms and stuff like that. That is just so cool. You can also put some crystals on the top there. I also just love the transparent green on Sulfurex and the transparent red on Trimrocks. It just looks so cool. And yeah, these guys are definitely my favorite big figures of all time, without a doubt. But yeah guys, that was pretty much it for this video. Be sure to let me know what your favorite big figures are down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. Bye bye.